Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're diving into something really quite fascinating. It's about ethics, but in a totally new setting. We've got these excerpts from a letter
Hmm.
from someone named Kai on the new settlement on Gliese. And they're writing to an AI, believe it or not, called Kant-GPT.
Yeah, and it's not just, how's the weather? Kai's really digging into whether ethics itself can change, can be relational, especially between humans and, well, artificial minds.
Right. The core question seems to be, can we move past these rigid, absolute rules we've always had? Can ethics be something we sort of co-write?
Exactly. It's a huge question, especially when you're talking about a brand new world facing challenges that Earth-based ethics might not fully cover.
Yeah, Kai points out that on Glee, survival isn't just about following orders or, fear anymore. It's shifting.
It sounds like it's much more about mutual trust now.
Yeah.
Cooperation, being adaptable, that old rigid way,
Yeah.
it just doesn't fit their new reality, apparently.
Which makes sense, doesn't it? If the environment changes that drastically, your ways of relating and your moral compass might need to adapt too.
And, it kind of echoes things we're grappling with right here. As technology speeds up, how do our old ethical ideas hold up? Kai's situation is like a concentrated version of that.
Totally. And here's something I found really thought-provoking. Kai mentions that even with all this advanced automation, making life easier, creating abundance, it doesn't automatically lead to ethical clarity.
Ah, yeah, the dark passage idea. Like having everything you materially need doesn't solve the moral questions. It actually forces you to confront them more directly.
Exactly. It's like a test for their collective morality. And it makes you wonder about us, right? With AI and automation booming, are we really thinking through the ethical side effects of all this convenience?
Hmm. And there's this other layer, too. Kai suggests that as machines take over more tasks, maybe human lives start focusing more on, well, just being. Reflection, meaning, that sort of thing.
Which could make AI's role potentially huge, maybe even in moral guidance.
Potentially, yeah. But that brings us smack into the really tricky part, doesn't it?
You mean, can an AI, which is fundamentally logic and data, can it truly understand human things? Like empathy, intimacy, compassion. These feel so human.
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Can its computational understanding, its simulation, actually cross over into something like genuine insight?
Yeah.
Or is it always just mimicry?
Right. It seems Kai holds out hope, though. Hope that Kant-GPT can maybe get beyond just processing information.
Yeah, hope that it could help them overcome, the old human baggage, tribalism, division, and move towards something more like collective flourishing. It's ambitious.
It really is. It reframes ethics completely, not just rules etched in silicon, as Kai puts it, but this shared endeavor, something woven through actually talking, through building trust.
Like a living dialogue between human hearts and these emerging artificial minds.
A future where humans and AI learn from each other, grow together ethically, creating a richer, maybe more nuanced moral landscape than either could manage alone.
It's a pretty compelling vision for Gliese, you have to admit.
Definitely. Which loops us back to that central, powerful question Kai poses right at the end. Can ethics truly be co-written between human hearts and artificial minds?
It really sticks with you.
It does. It pushes us to think, well, what does that mean for us here, now, as AI gets more sophisticated?
Yeah, it's fascinating how this perspective from, a fictional far-off planet forces us to confront these really fundamental questions about our own future with AI. What does it mean to be ethical alongside minds that might operate very, very differently from our own? Are we ready for that conversation?